Гутен Мутен, дамы и господа, продолжаем проходить Starfield, нашу неоднозначную игру. Ничего прям супер хорошего сказать за нее не могу, но и в принципе плохого прям, наверное, тоже. Игра, в принципе, довольно-таки нормальная, относительно, конечно, но не могу сказать, что она прям очень плохая вышла, как на нее напали с критикой. Да, она долго раскачивается, да, немножко она бывает нудная своими диалогами, но опять же, тот, кто любит такой класс игр, как там исследование, ну, мне кажется, это самое то, это самое оно. Так, давай-ка посмотрим, что у меня есть по заданиям. Что у меня осталось? Регистрация в отеле Элиос Ретрит. Давайте посмотрим на карте, где эта хуйня, блядь, находится-то. Тут, конечно, много можно исследовать, каждую планету, но я, честно, не хочу бегать по одинаковым прямо аванпостам, гражданские заставы, там, научные какие-то, потому что там будет все, в принципе, одинаково. Найдешь ты какой-то небольшой лут, и все на этом, в принципе, закон. Вот реально, прям такого интереса, я думаю, что игра не позволит. А они обсуждают те последствия, да, тут же мы завалили следопытов, которые хотели, но не оставили мне выбора.
Always good to have you back again. Just happening through our neck of the woods, stranger? Nevin told me about your summons. Our, donor wasn't too hard on you, I hope. It's something she had asked for.
Все, я понял. Мы ж были у донора.
I'm mostly just curious how things went.
Блять, ну я вот этот не хочу. Вот этот, она не сильно-то дружелюбная.
Oh, I can imagine. Well, thanks to your little chat, our donor's doing everything she can to upend the various roadblocks in our way. We're in the process of vetting more security, looking at some additional and more agreeable contractors. Whatever gets this place closer to becoming a reality. Opening's still a ways off, but we'd be going nowhere if you hadn't wandered in. It's hard to say for certain. We're only just now in a place where we can actually assess how long everything's going to take. But with time, we'll get there. And that's thanks to you. Not in the cards this time. Thank you again, love. For you, our doors will always be open.
Ну, хорошо. Так, ладно, ну я здесь пробыл. А что мне теперь надо? Беседа с Сэмом Клоу. Он на аванпосту, он хочет поговорить. Ну давай с ним поговорим. Я бы сейчас взял бы какую-то, наверное, побочечку бы сделал.
You sure it's safe out there?
Ну тут с пиздюком своим живет, да, по-моему? Так, а это именно, кстати, вот плохо, что не перемещается между сундуками. А хули-то толку, если я даже сейчас, ну вот, инвентарь и ресурсы, которые я могу, допустим, отдать. Железо 122, золото 413, 1525. Вода, так, гелий 3. Так, ладно, Сэм, о чем ты хотел-то поговорить?
Where to begin? That temple? The hell was that? I've been from one end of the settle systems to the other more times than I could count. But I've never, and I mean never, encountered something like that. Who built it? Why? So many questions. Maybe? For centuries we've been looking for something definitive that says we're not alone out here. I just can't see the UC, Freestar Collective, or House Varun building that thing. The temple. Or maybe it's just some crazy gazillionaire's party temple. The ultra-rich do some seriously crazy things. Somehow I doubt it. Yeah, no pressure. And what you can do? I am not a scientist, not in the least. But that ability, power, it's just plain scientifically impossible. Then who is capable of something like that? Forget about me, how are you? I mean, whatever happened, it could have deep physiological effects. I hope not mental. And even if everything's perfect, still, I can't imagine what's going through your head. Smart. Staying focused. The other Constellation members are gonna lose their minds once they hear about this. Assuming they even believe us.
Так. Я так понял, задание это прошло. Миротворец. Так. Так, из разного можно. Тоска по красной ленте. Ну, давай это попробуем сделать. Это ж на Марсе.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Он 2 километра летит так долго, да? Ну сейчас тогда пристыкуемся, да и чё, и и нормально все будет.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
I have things for you.
How can I be of service, Captain?
When humanity finally left the cradle of her behind, the United Colonies.
Damon. Build some of the toughest ships in the settled systems. That's probably why the UC Navy continues to contract with them to this day.
When the UC defended itself from the
I wish
Crimson Fleet,
Deimos
House
ships are
Maroon
responsible
and the
for
Free
the
Star
company's
Collective. It was Deimos' state-of-the-art.
Давай так переместимся по-быстрому.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You're clear to land.
Надо попробовать еще контрабанду это возить на корабле. Интересно, обнаружат они ее или нет?
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Блять, да что у нее еще там с...
You've got something for me? Yep, here you go. Bye-bye.
Almost. Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly sneaky.
Ever been to Aquila?
Не забываем сохраняться.
Don't worry. Trust me. This is the best shot we've got at getting that. Okay. Now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice. To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office upstairs on the main level.
Короче, пролезть надо еще, да?
You'll be a shoo-in. Believe me, if you knew Tia, you wouldn't worry. I'll be honest, she's so overworked and behind in her tasks that I don't even think she knows there are any applications. That's a good point, though. Once your application is in, I'll ping her and ask her to take a look to see if any applications came in for me. That should get her to finally take a look, see yours, and if all goes well, she'll hire you on the spot. I happen to know that the HR director, Tia, and the other women in the office tend to go to the Broken Spear for happy hour at 5 every evening. That's your window of opportunity. I know it might feel shady, but think of it more like uncorking an unnecessary bottleneck. By the way, the HR password is password spelled backwards, which Tia thinks is pretty clever. She gets talkative during happy hour, and loud. Surprised everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway, should be pretty easy. Good luck.
Паспорт наоборот, понятно. Так, ладно. А что она сейчас по времени? Draws up.
Traveling with a criminal.
И у них там, блядь, никакой охраны нет, да? Заходи, блядь, бери, что хочешь. Бредовая хуйня, блядь.
We're gonna make sure and I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant. Congratulations. Not really, and neither should you. Either those applications were old and those people have moved on, or as soon as you disappear after this, they'll get to hiring again. They
Они не
won't.
узнают.
I'll tell you a little secret. No one really cares too much. I'm not saying anyone's bad at their job, just that everyone's too busy and overworked to care. Seriously, no worries, mate. I've been here long enough to know how they operate up there.
Блять.
Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
Ага. Ну, давай попробуем это сделать, потом...
I'm a bit busy at the moment. Lots of business operations to operate and all that. Oh, you're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant? What happened to the old one? You know what, never mind. When they told me how poorly you did on your application questions, I had my doubts. But at least you showed up on time, so maybe there's hope. Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get to work. Not quite. I need you to do something much more important before you get to that.
Блять, задание на задание.
Personal shipment. I'm not sure why, but the last time this happened, my assistant ended up speaking to Governor Hurst about it. Now, run off and get it for me.
Блять, шныря нашел, блять.
What's in the shipment? A good assistant knows it's not their place to ask. Bad assistants get fired. Mediocre assistants get... You know what? I forgot where I was going with this, but it doesn't matter. Just get it for me, will you?
Забывчивый.
Also, I don't quite remember. But it is important, that I know. I could, but we'd be wasting valuable time. Oh, do they cover nothing in orientation anymore? No, strike that. We got rid of orientation. Anyway, it's not important. Your job is easy. You do what I ask, and that's pretty much it. All right, new assistant. I don't know. At first I thought I had multiple assistants that rotated in and out, but it seems I believe my last assistant was supposed to get me some coffee, but never came back.
Пидорас, как его можно завалить?
Yeah.
Уже это вернулось. Ой, блядь, с этим еще надо поговорить.
The Sidonian people are great. They're hard workers and true UC patriots. Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you? Heard of you. Of course, how could I not?
Interesting. It appears Governor Hurst is well aware of our exploits.
If by exploits, you mean what your friend is doing for Sidonia, and not your work for Constellation, Ms. Morgan, you're right on the money. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type. I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you? It's my business to know these things. Frankly, I'm
Ну что, блядь,
not worried about you. As long as you play your cards right, it'll stay that way. Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment. However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid tax. Tell you what, I'll release that shipment for you, but I'm going to need a
блядь, начинается
personal
услуга за
spacecraft was
услугу.
stolen, likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Well, this is a tricky situation indeed. Not to get bogged down in details, but assuming this is the work of pirates, it's best to destroy the ship and everybody on board. Makes it cleaner for insurance purposes. Oh, it's a few reasons. I don't want this mired in... Also, it's a bit of an embarrassment for a sitting governor to lose a ship. So I'd rather that not get it. I'm sure you understand.
Я понимаю, что
We have an agreement.
мутный пидор, блядь.
I'll send you to the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
Так, корабль надо уничтожить.
Hey, friend. Don't mean to be. It's good to see someone out here. I've been drifting alone here for 2 days without help. Well, shit. Hold on. Maybe we can make a deal. We've got something you might find interesting. And if that doesn't do it, we've got creds. All you have to do is come aboard.
Мне кажется, они меня пытаются в ловушку заманить. Давай я рискну сюда.
Come aboard. Just don't try anything stupid. I'm sure you know how that will go. Hey, we don't got all day. Hurry up and board. You coming on board or what?
Не ту кнопку нажал, что-то орешь сразу, блядь. Орет он, блядь.
Airlock integrity looks good.
Okay, that's far enough. Now you know I'm not as alone and helpless as you thought. So think about how you want to handle this. You've got two choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your shit, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I
Я же
make a
говорю,
choice
это
for
ловушка.
you. Death it is! I should have blasted you in!
We didn't stock up on junk. I'm hit.
Так.
Damn it. You picked the wrong day to piss me off.
Так, ну я подбираю все, что у меня есть. Но я ищу контрабанду, если честно. А она должна быть. Контрабанды что-то нет. Контрабанды реально почему-то нет. Ну что-то ж у него там на корабле было. Что-то ж должно быть. Ну как это нет контрабанды, а? Так, подожди, я с ними ж разобрался. В рубку сразу.
I don't suppose I have time for a nap before we leave.
Ну я там не нашел ничего, да?
Hey, you might want this.
Так. Понятно, она сама покончила. Кстати, а вот по... Я ж там что-то эпичненькое взял, да? Так, ладно. Ладно. Любовничек херов, а? Минус 5 на Марсе, кстати. Думаю, парочку можно выполнить этих задач. Именно не каких-то фракций, а вот таких вот.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on
We got lots of stuff. Take your time. And ask me if you need... Cool. That's what we do here.
Так. Вот это продаем. Вот это продаем. Вот этот один продаем. Блять. Так, ну вот этот нахуй он нужен. Это тоже. Это тоже продаем. Ух, продвинутый судья, это хорошо. Магазин 6, ультрамаг. Ладно, это пока оставляем. Вот легендарную винтовку мы возьмем с собой. Беовульф. 61. А пульсар 160. Беовульф вот есть 91. Водоворот. Крепкий орешек. Угу. Пульсар. Ливингстон. Я, блядь, читаю Логвинова, блядь, прикинь. Так, ладно. Вепер. О, Силенный Беовульф 127. Ударник. Идет нахуй.
See you around.
Это физика. Это физика, так. Это энергия. Это М. Калибровочный пульсар. 167, магазин 20. Боеприпасы 6,5. Водоворот. Крепкий орешек. Водоворот. Так. Водоворот. Водоворот 65. Я предлагаю взять вот пульсара.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. Long way down.
I sure hope you've taken care of our little, problem. Did you, take care of my little problem?
The fact that we helped this imbecile worm his way out of the situation makes me sick.
I see how it is. Tell you what, say you really do have this alleged note, and we're thinking of using it against me. If you're so inclined, I'll take it off your hands instead, and compensate you far more than releasing Mr. Brennan's shipment of goods. Then you and I part ways and never speak of this again. Do we have an understanding?
Ну давай, да.
Come on, don't make me have to explain it to you.
Угу.
Obviously, that's not a good look. Now, about that note. That's what I thought. You don't have anything. You can either put up or shut up now. Either way, my patience is growing thin, and you wouldn't want to risk losing that shipment now, would you? I'm already giving you what you want, per our agreement. Tell you what, here's a little extra to keep you happy.
Я
You
хоть
should know,
качан свой сувать
if I
туда,
hear
куда не
any
надо,
rumors
блядь.
about this, I'll know exactly who to hold accountable. Good. I'll release Mr. Brennan's shipment to you as promised. I'll even defer his taxes as a little bonus. You really helped me out of this bind. Don't take this the wrong way, but...
I'm a bit busy at the moment. Lots of... my shipment. Do you have it? No. Was it difficult? I guess I never thought about it since you... I mean, my previous assistants... Oh, that's nice. Now, could you be a pal and get to my computer messages? Oh, they've been... Here's my password. Just make sure your replies sound like... Yeah.
Citizens are advised.
Общение. Давай почитаем что-то. Утверждаем.
Take caution near the military outpost on the city's outskirts due to frequent live fire exercises.
Sometimes I
It is
think
also
I'm a good one.
advised to use only approved ship landing pads, as the UC Marines are not responsible for hull damage caused by stray munitions.
I wonder what's taking Hank so long. I hope I didn't make a mistake. I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out.
Так, ну нормально, еще провернули дельцем.
I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem. One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to Gagarin. I'm concerned. I could use some help with this. Hank's been a difficult employee, to be honest. More interested in showing off than doing good work. He's aggressive. He starts shit with the other employees. He's often late for work and so on. So this came up and I figured maybe he's trying to turn things around. Even though I was reluctant, I wanted to give him a chance. Now I'm questioning if it was a good idea.
Сейчас ответим.
Of course I'll pay you well. You're doing us a huge favor. I even anticipated this by carving out a chunk of... We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest checking with Sidonia. They'd be the last person I know.
Subterranean particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure Lynn's article and find stable ground or remain...
А какие у нас, кстати, есть, чтобы одеть легендарные костюмы, а, господа? А остальное все, блядь, продать нахуй просто. А, стой, стой, стой. Я понял, это ж этот... Идония, блядь. Больше часа уже одна миссия идет, хотя они разные, эти задания при этом, но по сути это одна и та же миссия.
Anything I can help you with? Hey, what can I do for you? Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape. Let's see here. Hank. No one by that name. Oh, wait. Here we go. Henry Ferraro. Hank's gotta be his nickname. Yeah, he's been through here. Took his ship and departed. Actually, it looks like he came back into Mars space recently, but he didn't land here at the spaceport. The ship Nothing out of the ordinary. Got a ship and tried and failed to get a discount. I've been doing this job for years, and I can't think of many reasons someone would come in for... I've seen people try to offload some sort of contraband that way, but usually they don't do a flyby of the port before doing so, and scans would have picked... You're gonna have to ask them yourself, if you manage to track them. Yeah, something seems off about. Anyway, good luck and good day to you.
Да, блядь, заебали вы бегать туда-сюда. Ну, блядь, ну реально. А вот если довешать еще пушек. Так, 18, 715. Город восстановления 10. Протонный. Импульсный лазер, так. А если еще навешать этих импульсных лазеров? Не 2, а, например... А, например, 3. Ну, допустим. Импульсный лазер Синг 4 МВ. Импульсный лазер Синг 4 МВ. Ну давай, мало, допустим. Так. Секунду. Так, нам надо протонный луч. Испаритель, да, или что там? Протонный луч. Протонный луч. Так, а куда еще эти лазеры-то могу поставить? Ладно. В принципе, зачем? Вот, блядь, тут затянуто. Поговори с тем, поговори с тем. Туда-сюда, вот это беготня, блядь.
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank go. That's a little suspicious. Why would he do that? Moreover,
Да кинул он вас,
why
блядь,
wouldn't he
дураков,
return with the
блядь.
goods? Something's definitely up. I asked around while you were gone. Some of his co-workers mentioned there's been a little extra, well, Hank lately. In particular, he was cursing up a storm about work and about his co-workers. Said some things that make me think his intentions here were not pure. Anyway, he's not too bright. Maybe he's still here in Sidonia. Check the broken spear. He frequently goes... Well, see if you can get him to admit it first. And if he does, see if you can get it back from him. If he resists, or otherwise won't tell you what we need to know, then we may have to turn him in. I trust that Sidonia security will bust him good, but he may not tell him where our stuff is. So see if you can at least get that out of him first. Hey, I'm not going to tell you how to do your job. I will say that I won't officially tell you to do anything to him. But he's been surly as of late, and always had a weird chip on his shoulder. So if it comes to that, you do... I dunno. Hank's kind of a weird guy. He never fit in with the team. Tended to act a little sketchy.
У него тоже какая-то, наверное, душераздирающая, блядь, история,
Like
блядь.
Hank, maybe he's just looking to sell... Remember, it's most important that we find out where the equipment is. We've got to do it before we lose track of it. And we've got to hope to whatever higher power...
А понятно все, понятно. Так. Кто-то ж это все строил, да, блядь? По добыче этого говна всего.
Talk to me if you reckon you can. Lately's been going on about the heart of Mars again. Well,
Howdy.
Так, ладно, я сейчас доделаю вот это задание. А потом уже покажу эту записку.
What's up? Hello. Man, Sidonia blows. What? Standing around pointing a cutter at some rocks all day? It sucks, but it's easy, so whatever. Way better than my last job at Chunks, though. My story? My story is that I don't like people asking what my story... I'm just messing! But really, I don't want to talk about myself. What? No? Hold on. Is there some big thing everyone knows about? Probably think I can't keep a secret. Fine! Questions, huh? Let me buy you. Suit yourself. Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where... Okay, you got me. Yeah, I took it. Wanna know why? I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit. No? Maybe. I don't know. You know what? Shit. You're right. Fine. You got me. You say I take you to the goods and we bring it back. You can even say you found it. Just don't turn me in, alright? Yeah. I'm not an idiot. Just, follow me. We're going outside.
If it's any consolation, I don't trust this man either. I'll keep an eye on him.
You better not be lying about what... Smell you later.
Как можно расторгнуть контракт, да? Всех уволят и зашибись, блин. И ты типа не виноват.
It's my personal savior. Thanks again for the assist.
I kind of feel bad about taking this stuff.
Да чё за говно, блядь? А мне кажется, он может убежать, да? Ну? Что, зависло, что ли, блин? Блядь, сколько будет идти-то? Биомасса.
Man, I'm impressed you figured it all out on your own. I thought I was being real careful. It was so easy, right? Boss man Trevor's so loud sometimes, you know? And I got good hearing, so I overheard you all talking about this equipment. I knew what it meant to everyone and how screwed they'd all be without it. And then Trevor just lets me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan.
Ну, он дойдет когда-нибудь, блядь, уже до точки, блядь, или нет? Блядь, ну сколько можно идти-то, а? Ну это пиздец какой-то, блядь.
You know, it's too bad. I bet I could have made bank on selling this stuff. What do you think? 500 grand? Cool meal, maybe? But where would I even have sold it? Not like I would have been able to march pallets of mining equipment down to Jane's without anyone noticing. Probably best for returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another huge pain in the ass. It's mostly metal, right? What was I thinking? I guess I could have flown somewhere remote and buried it, dump it all in one of the old mines and forget about it. But then you would have...
Ай, блядь, дойдет он нахуй или нет, а?
I did that. Am I right? Almost there, all right? I had to park my ship off a ways so they wouldn't find it right away. I'm sure you get it. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Didn't think I'd be going all the way back so soon. At least you won't have to walk all the way back, eh? I mean, you know, maybe we'll take the ship back to port and let someone else unload it. Save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all back ourselves. Anyway, see it just up ahead?
Ну корабль и чё? А все такие тупые, не могли, блядь, найти этот корабль, блядь, ну это пиздец тоже. Так. Что тут зеленый?
That's enough.
Ну и чё?
Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back.
Ну нахуй сразу.
You knew?
Was that absolutely necessary? Oh, you could have at least tried to hand before you decided to kill him. Might as well take what we can.
Он же в скафандре, блядь. Я не могу понять, что ему надо-то.
Nothing we can do about Hank, but
Этот он стоит там целый день и нихуя, блядь.
services, let me know.
Он сам напросился, а нахуя мне с ним разговаривать было?
Ever been to Aquila?
Any luck? I'm looking forward to hearing all about this.
That particle detonation.
The who's and what's it's? Sorry, mate. I've got no idea what you're on about. Sounds made up if you ask me. But then again, maybe the other miners have been inventing some jargon I'm not familiar with. Best to ask around. Oh, do tell. Look, I've got some credits set aside for you, but I need to know what happened with the equipment first. Care to fill me in? Well, I can assume how that went from the fact that you're here and he's not. He worked hard, but he was a dumb kid. I just never thought he'd be that stupid. Or dangerous. It's a real shame. I'm glad you managed to resolve it and get back our equipment. I'll take it from here. You really saved our asses. I'm not sure how I would have explained to the suits that we lost all that new stuff. Thanks. If you're still looking to help us out, maybe check with Rivka. She seems to be having a rough go as of late.
Так, ну давай поговорим с Лейлой этой.
Ah, didn't think we had any new miners on account of the positions being full up. Okay, so that was you, huh? That's great. I was just saying how much better... Anyway, I'm Layla. When I'm not mining, I'm tinkering with Gnome, our unofficial mascot. Of course, if you're here to chat, I'm always happy to talk shop. This is only my second contract, so I think I've been here for what, 4 years now. It's great. I love it here. I'm working on getting those red eyes that are all the... You'll hear a lot of these other chumps complaining about Sidonia. Look, I come from an iced planet. These people have no idea what they're talking about. Sidonia is practically paradise compared to where I grew up. Very funny. Who sent you to ask? Is it Rivka? No, she seems to know what she's doing. I bet it was Hank, wasn't it? He always acts like he's top dog, but we all know he couldn't mine his way out of a wet paper bag.
Легендарные скафандры.
A little. Look, I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but Hank... But it does sound like the sort of thing he would ask someone to do for him since he was so self... Oh well. Sometimes they try... Yeah. Gnome's been down here forever. He's also been broke. No one's had the heart to junk him. I modeled his response. Or, at least that's what they say. Why? I mean, who wouldn't want cool blood red? It's kind of a badge of honor thing around here. Also, it freaks people who don't know about them. Except for little kids. Oh, so you're interested. Word is there's a cave out in the Martian wastes with a gleaming node of the purest... It's worth quite a lot of credits. But some say the heart of Mars is cursed. Hundreds have gone in search... Maybe, just maybe... Fair question. I'm not really the adventurous type, to be honest. And frankly, I don't need the money. So, I don't really feel the need to involve myself with the prospect of a potentially deadly cursed chunk of titanium. You seem pretty confident. Who knows? I'll share the coordinates of the cave with you. Okay, bye.
Так. Подожди, это еще не все.
In order to avoid injury, please report any spills or unsafe conditions on the upper level.
I can't imagine being stuck down here gathering rocks for a living when there's an entire universe to explore.
We'll get to that. Will you listen? Good. No idea. Some sort of lung rot. I know. Actually, maybe this is wrong. You're right. I don't know what I was thinking. See, I'd like to go to Reliant Medical for treatment, but I came to Sidonia to escape him. Nathan is not a good man. He has connections with doctors throughout the settled systems. I don't know which ones I can trust, and after my mother died in an accident, he changed. He became...
Понятно, короче.
It became every day double.
Every day.
If my father... It's worse than after I ditched it, but last I heard, he... I'm confused. I thought you wanted to... Maybe I can trust you after all. As you know, the issues...
2200 hours until 0500 hours the next morning.
But if it works... He... What? You could... I...
Так, а ну-ка давайте-ка наберем. Так. Шестьдесят пять 926. Так. Хорошо, ладно, шлем. Вот просто посмотреть, чем они лучше там. Ну, 10. Так, А25Е. Легендарный. Ну и что они дают? Так. Канала 7. B2B. B9. B2. BD. Я понял. Семь. B2, B9, там B2, B9. Ну хорошо, ладно. Так, ну давай посмотрим, что мы там добавили-то. Коррозия плюс 30. Радиация плюс 20. Так, ладно, реактивный скафандр Богаму. Так. Давайте сделаем сейчас пару минут перерыв. Так, ну что? Смотрим по скафандрам. Физика 96, а здесь тепловой малый и воздушный. Так. Тепловой малый. Как понять, что у меня сейчас вот по синхронно, так. Воздушный 10. Воздушный тепловой, так. Ну давай я, наверное, оставлю. Скафандры. Он даст энергию, да? Воздушный 30, радиация 20. Коррозийный. Коррозийный 20. Радиация 20. Мне надо еще и тепловой, так. Так, ну я не могу въехать, какой лучше-то, блядь. Они воздушный хотят. Часовой скаф. Ну давай я возьму вот этот. Антиксену, так. Зажигательный костюм. Так, у меня сколько воздушного? 10 и 30. 40. У меня сколько теплового? 10. Всего 10. Я бы вот этот бы, наверное, бы, допустим, одел. Так. Давай тепловой 10. 20. 20 теплового, да? Воздушный 30. Коррозия 25. 35. Радиация 20. Радиация 40. Так. Вот, тепловой 20. Коррозия 40. Радиация 75. Воздушный 40. Воздушный это получается... Какие там кислоты? Это... Ну пусть будет тогда такой пока.
Maybe I can trust you after all. I'm confused. I thought you wanted to help.
Так, пошла нахуй, блядь.
Maybe I can try. But if it works, it just so happened he won't see. I've got it. That whiskey is exceedingly rare. There may be, but there was a time he had a falling out with that gift. As much as possible, yes. I believe with therapy we could... Or if you... Good luck. And thank you so...
Subterranean particle
Так, медь то медью, блядь.
Be advised.
Ладно, давай я уже тут пока все позаканчиваю.
Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Опять что-то ёбнул сейчас.
Particle detonation concluded. It is now
Так, а ему, кстати, надо какой-то препарат, да? От...
to resume normal activities.
Hey, careful. Around the equipment, don't want to lose an arm or something.
Not everyone needs to come. Got cold beers and good atmosphere. Not much more you could ask for. I am, but you don't look like the type of last person that came through here asking.
Так-то могу я все себе позволить?
Said he was buying it to put it on display in his office. Did you want this stuff or not? Been serving drinks here for over 40 years. I am. Last person that came didn't even want it. Not from me. And I know Hearst won't give his up willingly. So, no. Unless you're fixing to steal from Hearst. And for the... Now you got my attention. This ought to be good. Why didn't you say so? I know Rivka's story. Will this really help her? I smell. It's compelling, but I'll need no more. Oh my God, you're serious, aren't you?
Блять, а вот там или странный
Tell you what,
перевод?
I'll do this as a favor for Rivka. She's been through a lot. I'll only charge you what I paid for the whiskey years ago. Pay me that. I sure hope you're not both.
Так, отель воли. Ну давай посмотрим.
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. Alright, we're done. Have a good time in Neon.
О, неон какой-то.
Landing site is sufficient. Taking the ship down.
We're going to be visiting the Astral Lab while we're here. I mean, that's a given, right?
Блять, надо было найти сердце Марса, ладно. Точно, что не он.
Believe it or not, you're looking at the only city in the settled systems that powers itself from lightning. Looks like some sort of checkpoint ahead. It's probably designed to suck the credits directly from your pocket.
Don't move, Nesha!
What the hell's this about? Cut the act. Sniffers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you stepped through.
А, я хотел поговорить, они не дали.
Well, with all signs pointing to the Astral Lounge, I suppose we should pay it a visit, purely for exploratory purposes.
Welcome to the Hotel Volai. Are you here to rent a room?
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that our luxury... Nope, no catch. My hotel is completely free from Well, almost every business in Neon. They claim that it's because Neon occupies such a prime location, having close proximity to Ryujin. But I think you and I both... Well, luck might have played a part, but that's a story for another time. So... To tell you the truth, not really. And that's... He won't hassle me, but there's nothing I can do about my guest. As you can imagine, business... Maybe after you've rented a room for a few nights, I might let you in on my secret. Sorry. I just need some time. You mean the stuff Bayou leaves out of the brochures? Oh, you noticed that little thing? First of all, you have the Astral Lounge, flowing with Aurora, attracting. Then you have exorbitantly... And like the cherry at the top of his ego sundae. Neon has... Those are the... Ikichi Market runs from... Then there's Upside, running the perimeter of the... Finally, you have the Underbelly, the working class's domain under our feet. No, I don't think so. Upside's filled with a few decent clubs. Just watch your back. Most of the Underbelly is taken up by Xenofresh and... Actually... Sounds good. Maybe after you've run... Sorry. Oh, how nice! His daughter must be feeling very... Mr. Ovadia is in his room on the 3rd floor. I'll buzz him and let him know.
Так, ладно.
Red Harvest Reserve, huh? I assume this is from my daughter. Well, she knows how to get my attention. So what then?
Индусы какие-то.
Working with her? She thinks this will be enough to smooth things over between us? Of course it was. I should have not been so blind. You have no idea. My own daughter assaults me in my own home, steals my personal spacecraft. Now you think a friendly little chat is going to... Belinda. Oh, I miss her. No. You're right. She would be... My daughter knows. I don't disagree with you. She would really put her own life at risk due to me. She puts me in a difficult... I suppose I've overreacted.
Короче, все нормально, да?
Rivka is all I have left of my wife. I would do her a disservice to incriminate her daughter. She told you about that. I'm not proud of it. I've wrestled with it ever since. It will be up to Rivka how she wants me to make amends, and I will do whatever it takes. If she wants me to go to therapy, I will. Whatever it takes. Yes. Tell her I will drop the charges immediately, and I may just need a little time to figure out how to say what I need.
I'm glad we're all in agreement that family is more important than anything, and that we were able to resolve this.
Так, блять, подожди-ка. Почему нельзя перемещаться?
There's something I need to talk to you about. Yes? Ever since we talked about the Battle of Cassiopeia, I can't get what happened out of my mind. Was it that obvious? I thought I could handle these memories.
Блять, у нас заебало сами воспоминания.
The last time I saw my crew, I need to find the wreckage. I would like that. One problem though. Pinpointing the crew's shuttle wreckage is going to be like... I think we need to start by... The Dauntless took heavy fire to the dockings. We had 3 shuttles. Shortly after I evacuated, the UC listed it. What's there to tell? Still, I'll never forget my finger hovering over that launch button. Would I... It turned out that my shuttle had just enough power to... I wouldn't call what I did a soft landing. Hold on. I don't know the exact location of my... For that, we are going to have to head to Mast and see if we can... Unless you want to search every square kilometer. If we want the information, I'll just have to put my anger aside. Look, I hope this isn't asking too much. Last thing I want... Truth is... if I begin to fall apart, I'm going to need someone who can keep my spirit... I know you will. You've always been... I've been so busy searching the stars for something I've seriously considered sharing with you. Traveling out here with you, I've discovered that friendships... I worked closely with Arjal, but I'm certain at this... Yes. Hey, anyway, I've taken... Hopefully...
Ясно. Так. Ну, уже шахту я сегодня искать не буду, это, блин, сердце Марса. А потом мы обязательно это дело поищем.
Unless we're picking up parts at Deimos or digging for minerals, I hope you have a good reason for landing here.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the main road.
News you can trust.
It will still be difficult, though. I doubt it will come to that, but yes. I know. Yes. It sounded... Of course. That is a
Так,
good
ну все
without
хорошо.
your
Так, она еще и денежек отвалила, нормально. Поставить медь. Так, а сколько у меня, кстати, меди? 447, мне мало ее, да? Тогда давай не медь, а сердце Марса. Стоять, стоять, стоять. Ща мы этого гандона спалим.
I could use a break.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep it.
Welcome to Sidonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security, and former... I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there... But if there's something I can help you with... Only the finest bunch of soldiers to ever grace the
Так понятно,
UC with
красный
their...
дьявол,
well,
лучший солдат,
former,
все
I should
понятно.
say. I fought to keep them operating. Still do, technically. I'm a naval commander. But they've got me here pushing pencils. I pull double duty, aiding in recruitment and serving as... If you ask me, though, nothing's been the same since the... All the goddamn time. It's been about 20 years, but every time a new recruit I'd give my left thumb to recruit. It's small, it's dusty, it's old. It may not be anything fancy, but I couldn't dream of living anywhere else.
Так, ладно, на тебе.
That's a pretty serious accusation. I assume you have... Well, he's a governor. If what you say is true and you have evidence against him, I assume he'd step down ahead of this and turn himself in. But if not, then there'll be a formal trial back in New Atlantis. If convicted, he'll I'm sure they'd have to find a new governor. It's pretty rare.
На, давай его.
Let me take a look at that. Well, this doesn't look good for Hearst. I'll say that. You did the right thing by coming to me. I'll take it from here. The United Colonies thanks you for your vigilance.
Так, теперь давай-ка найти сердце Марса.
Stay away from the sixth circle unless you're released.
Don't be caught on the Martian surface without proper protective gear. All outside moving activity is required to meet certified safety norms.
Ну, сейчас быстрее эта дверь открылась, да?
Captain, hello. I am satisfied.
Off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Ready for takeoff in 3, 2, 1, go!
Stay in orbit or jump. Your call.
Так, а чё ж тогда... Ага, вот она. Просто, чтобы я не забыл на следующий раз, что мы будем делать. А, кстати, а чё этот... Отлично. Так. Давай-ка тут мы сохраняемся. Ну, господа, пока адьос, амигос.